What is going on with all of my people of social media? I am D Venom along with Feathered Friends. You guys are all tuned into Addiction, Relapse, and Recovery. Any amount of your guys' positive energy shown on not just this social media platform, but all of my social media platforms are always welcomed. With that being said, let's get into Addiction, Relapse, and Recovery. All right, you guys. I, the universe, source, the spiritual realm, we are all happy that you guys are emerging. We have a new tribe member that has joined the letter M Crescent Moon family. It is people such as yourself, your light, and your energies that keep this particular platform alive and going. Please spread the word in regard to addiction, relapse, and recovery, and get more of our M Crescent Moon family members to join today. Thank you again for your light and energy. Let's move on. All right, you guys, anytime that I create content for this particular playlist, I am thanking Source, the universe, and the spiritual realm for something or several things. And tonight I'm thanking them for several things. Now, considering I should have been thanking them a long time ago in regard to some of these things on this list, I'm doing it tonight considering the fact that they foreshadowed something before I got ready to hit the road and go to my 12 step meeting. I'll get to that momentarily. Now, the other night, I was watching movies, Godzilla, and I wanted a snack. So I get up off the futon and I go into the kitchen. I turn on my Wolfgang Puck oven. Now, I'm not sure if you guys are familiar with a Wolfgang Puck oven, but the chef Wolfgang Puck came out with these small conventional ovens years ago. And I was living in Las Vegas at the time. My grandmother was alive and she bought my mom and myself a Wolfgang Puck oven. And along the way, my mom's ended up dying out, and mine was in storage for some time. Rat piss and shit all over it and some of everything else. I did not think that Wolfgang Puck oven was going to work. I cleaned her up real good, and after that, I plugged her in and that light came on. Okay. Then I allowed her to heat up, which it did, which meant my Wolfgang Puck oven was alive. My grandmother's energies were still in there somewhere. And oh my God, I was just so happy. Anyway, I put 2 quesadillas in that Wolfgang Puck oven and I allowed them to cook. And once they were done, I took them out and I thought my ADHD ass unplugged the Wolfgang Puck oven. I come back into the living room, get on the futon, finish watching Godzilla, eat my quesadillas, and I call myself taking, a meditation break, which ended up being full-blown sleep. Anyway, I wake up, lift my head up, turn towards the kitchen area, and I see the Wolfgang Puck light still on, which means that the damn thing is still on. I jump up off the futon, run into the kitchen. Along the way, I bump my big toe and scraped it somewhere, and I make it to the Wolfgang Puck oven, look inside, and there's nothing in there. Thank you, Jesus. So I took the quesadillas out, like I told y'all, ate them, and just totally forgot to unplug the damn Wolfgang Puck oven. So thank you, Source, Universe, and Spiritual Realm for, saving my butt, because it could have been worse that particular night. Now, Podmatch. Podmatch is a platform, and Alex Sanfilippo is the co-owner of that particular platform, or he may be the whole owner of it, I don't know. But Podmatch is for indie podcasters, and you get matched up with people, and if you book interviews, you get commission or you get pay. Anyway, I do believe that Alex and his platform discovered me via my podcast, but I have so many people that want to hook up and interview, and I'm just getting all of these blessings and I don't know what to do with them. Oh my God. And I'm not really having to do anything. The universe is just throwing them all to me. But anyway, I have to reach out to these people, set up interviews, and get my damn money. So that's another blessing that I'm happy about. So thank you, universe, source, the spiritual realm, for one, Alex has been at me for a long time in regard to joining his platform. He made a deal with me that I'm not going to tell you guys, but he's willing to give me he's willing to give me my money back if I don't like the platform. And I like the platform. It's just a matter of me booking these interviews and going through with them, because in order to get that money, you have to book the interview, have the interview from beginning to end, and whatever else the case may be. So it's, like I said, it's just a matter of me going to the platform, booking these interviews, and scheduling them somewhere in between my busy schedule. Anyway, speaking of platforms and whatever the case may be, another magazine reached out to me. I do believe this is a spinoff from VoyagePhoenix.com magazine that interviewed me before. Anyway, I don't know the name of this particular magazine, but I think her name was Danielle, reached out to me and asked me if I'm, interested in an interview. And I am, because some new things has emerged in my life and I want to talk about those things. So, they sent me the link in order to get started with the interview, and I have about 2 weeks in order to fulfill, the interview and whatever else the case may be. So I need to take pictures and all type of stuff. So I will keep you guys informed in regards to the magazine and when it's released and whatever else, and go from there. So thank you, Universe Source in the Spiritual Realm. I mean, honestly, I wouldn't be getting these offers like this if I didn't have my podcast. So thank the Lord for my podcast. People are discovering me and I absolutely love it. Not only my podcast, but, people are feeling my energy here on YouTube and Instagram. So thank you guys very much. Anyway, Monday, I start training for my new job. I told you guys that my friend, and I hate to say that she has special needs, but my friend, who's a special friend of mine, we used to work at a middle school here in Arizona together, and I was a big help to them. And anyway, they felt me fit for this particular position, helping intellectually challenged individuals or special needs people. And come to find out, after the interview, they liked me and I liked them, and they sent me the onboarding information, and I completed that a couple of days ago. And Monday, I go for the training. Monday and Tuesday, I get up. I think training starts at 8 o'clock to about 4 o'clock. And Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday, it's about 9 o'clock to about 3:30. Who knows? But I just know that I will be there. And thank God what happened tonight happened, because I probably wouldn't have been able to make it to these interviews had I not seen this damn screw in my tire. Now, the driver's side tire, I don't know how the screw got in there, but I do know that every time I put air in there on a, intermittent basis, when I drive my car, it would show the PSI, I think that's what it's called, and I would see the numbers decreasing, over a period of time. So I knew that eventually I was going to get that tire changed, but not this damn soon. Anyway, tonight I was getting ready to go to my 12-step meeting, and any other time I put air in that tire, I don't see the screw. But when I pulled into Circle K to get free air, my tire was turned around just right so I could see where that screw was at, and it was deep in there too. And I was about to pull it out, but I'm like, don't do that, because bitch, yeah, and you don't have roadside assistance either. So I knew that I had to get it fixed as of today, because Monday I had to go to training and start, for my new position, and I didn't want to fuck that up. So I found a 24-hour tire shop, Mexican. Okay, baby, I love my Mexicans. Okay, y'all will work 24 hours of the motherfucking day and get y'all money. Okay. Anyway, they fixed my tire. $15 all together. Well, it was $15 to put the tire on there, balance it or whatever they had to do. All together, it came up to $20-something. So I got the tire fixed, and I didn't have to buy a new or used tire. Thank God for my ex-coworker, that I used to work with at the middle school. They gave me 3 used tires that fit my car perfect. Anyway, they gave them to me. They didn't charge me or anything, and I that's another blessing I appreciate, because I could have came off more money tonight, considering the fact. But thank God for that ex-coworker. I had 3 tires that fit my car perfectly, and they picked the better out of the 3, and I don't have to worry about tires for a while. So that's another blessing. So let's see. That's pretty much it in regard to me thanking the universe, source, in the spiritual realm in regard to my blessings, and me being grateful, because man, I'm telling you, I was on my way to that dang 12-step meeting tonight, and I do believe that the universe showed me that screw in my tire, because it's just a matter of time until something happened to that tire, and I would have been shook, because State Farm took my roadside assistance because they alleged I was using it too much, and who knows where I would have been at, and that tire would have messed up even more than what it was. So everything happens for its own particular reason, and I just really do appreciate the universe, source, in the spiritual realm allowing me to see that that screw, and I went ahead and just got it fixed and over and done with. So I'm grateful for all of everything that I spoke about tonight on this particular list that I wrote. I'm just grateful. So thank you, universe, source, in the spiritual realm, for protecting me and protecting others, because I would have burnt this bitch down, honey. But anyway, I'm going to end this content. You guys be good, and be grateful for every little thing that happens, because we don't have to be blessed. The spiritual realm they don't have to give us anything, considering we always come to them with our problems and nothing else to offer except our problems. But anyway, thank you, spiritual realm, source, and everybody else who has my back. All right, namaste.